Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. I hope everyone is having a fantastic and wonderful day today. It is Wednesday. We are halfway through the week. Everything is awesome and wonderful and fantastic. Hi, Dragon. Hello. Good evening. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. I'm sorry I didn't stick around for very long, but I was asleep. I was asleep at the keyboard, I think, by that point. So yes, but I hope you had a good fun time. Apparently you were using the orbital laser and I missed it, so maybe we'll get around to doing that at some point if I'm ever visible. You can ever see me. Maybe not, maybe not. Yeah. You're not doing about cool. Let me load the game up in the background here. Subway 2, that one there. What kind of major factory of construction materials? Do you need many of them? Say you produce like 150 a minute or something, so. I fell off the platform. There we go. Boom. Yeah. Oh, right. Okay. If we're going to get serious about this, we need to do things. We want 1,000 per minute. That's kind of the number I was looking at for bots. I was thinking I want to make every bot at 1,000 per minute. I don't know whether that's viable or doable, or even if you might need more than that. But that's the aim. So the factory we've got is gonna have to be expanded dramatically. It's probably not even going to work with this factory. I don't think this factory is going to be able to support that sort of thing. So, but I want to at least be making every different type of robot. That's the idea. Yeah, that's the idea. Okay. Let's go over to the game whilst I'm awake and go on here, because I am absolutely caffeine fueled right now. And as soon as that wears off, it's going to be bleh. Right, let's go over here. So boom, got a minimum of 60 steam generators then. I can't remember how many it was we were actually planning to do for the moment, but yeah, we're going to go there. I've got my coffee. Let's put it this way. I've been home from work for an hour and 15 minutes. This is my 4th coffee. And I'm needing it. I'm very much needing it. It has been a heavy day today. So yeah. So yeah. Okay. So we have a thing here. The robots factory needs more bots and fewer breaks. I mean, it has got. We've not been taking breaks. We've been fixing other things and getting stuff working. We've been setting up vein mining, and had to rebuild the entire smeltery system. So yeah, that's all done now. So okay, so we need to add hover engines, robot parts, CPUs to the main bus here. Probably end here somewhere, and then we turn the bus. And we do stuff with that. I hope. There's also a load of little veins. I might not bother worrying about these veins. We might just not worry about the ore patches and just worry about the veins from the future on. And yeah, go rid of the hashtags. Yay! No silly hashtags here. Okay. Right, enough with the yawnies. Let's go. So, what do we want to do? We want to be making. Now, we can upgrade to Mach 3 assemblers as well. We have that in our pocket, so we can get more going with that. So that'll be fine. What we want to do is we want to make something new. Hover engines. Hover engines are the next thing. How much of a space was between these two? I've forgotten. 10? 11. Yeah, you're in the wrong place. You're in the wrong place. You should be there. That did feel wrong to me. The second I looked at that, it felt wrong. I had a feeling. Should be 11 in between, so number 12. Put it there. Put it. Hello. Hope you are having a good day. I always have to take like 2 or 3 attempts to read your name. It doesn't roll off the tongue. I hope you are having a good day today. I will get used to it. Don't worry. Eventually. Okay. That's okay, Dragon. Have a good stream. Never played Enshrouded. I don't know anything about it whatsoever. So what is this one? This wants to be hover engines, doesn't it? Where are hover engines when they're at home? Here. That does not require a great deal. Excellent. Do any of these robot parts require hover engines? They don't, do they? No. So the hover engines don't need to necessarily go that direction. When we split it, I'll only take left and right what we need. We'll be picky and choosy. We'll make a list. Okay, so tree, you're in the way. So what do we need? We need lots of my factories using elements that inspire you. Ah, awesome. I'm very happy to say that. I've obviously been doing a lot of factory games in my life. So there's been many different ways of doing things. I really need to get back into Factorio and play that again at some point. And maybe even finish Satisfactory, because I abandoned Satisfactory. I get to the point where you have to refactor your factory because I never build it properly, and I just can't for the life of me want to rebuild it. So yeah, maybe I should force myself to play that game and just build what's needed to yeah, just build what's needed to supply the stuff, and just do that. And yeah, rather than building mega factories from the start. So we need Tekken, advanced, and electronic components. I think oh, this does not bode well. I'm yawning already. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I really hope the caffeine kicks in and gets going again. And the problem is that I know caffeine doesn't really do that to me. That's the worst part. I can be one of those people that finishes off a cup of coffee and then just goes straight to bed and sleeps. So, oh, we have not brought Tekken up for a very long time. Look at this. Look at this. The Tekken is... Where is the Tekken? Where? Here. Here. The last time we used Tekken was at the loaders. Was this the loaders? No. Science. Wow. It's not been used since science. Ah. Do I want to run it down and under? Yeah, we'll run it down and under. Yeah. An IV of coffee. Oh, I might be awake for another 5 minutes. That'll be fine. Trust me, I'm not usually this tired. It's just it's been a day. It has been a day. It's been it's unusually heavy today. So that's the problem. That's the problem. It's like we get heavy days, and that's fine. But this one just seems to have been just more for some reason. I can't really put my finger on it. It's just more. Okay, the other ones we need to come down. There. Yeah, I don't know if it's just because it's been. I know. Actually, I do know what it probably is. I had last week off work. I had a week off, so this is the week after the week off, which means I'm going to be tired because I got so used to being like, I can just not have to do anything. It's great. I love it. So that's probably why. So now towards that, but I got one more day, and then I'm off for 2 days. So maybe that's just the issue. The issue is simply you are tired because you had a lazy week. And it's annoying because I want like a lazy permanence, not just a lazy week. Slope up and there. Input. Well, stress and home stress. Oh, that's never good. That's never good. One stress is bad. You should never combine the stresses. I must say, I'm very fortunate that my job is not particularly stressful. Only if things are delayed, but that's out of your hand. That's completely. You just got to go to the customers and be like, "I'm sorry, your shopping's late, but it's not my fault. I couldn't do anything about it. You know, I can only put it on the van when it's ready to go." So, and most people are cool with it. So, yeah. Why is that got a 2 gap? Why is that got a 2 gap? Why is electronic components wrong? Because it's wrong right here. It's wrong. It's all wrong. Tear the whole thing down. Start again. That's it. That's it. Tear it all down. Scrap the planet. Scrap the whole planet. Start again. We can't live like this. Good job. I need electronic components for myself for building things. Otherwise, I'd have loads of them in my inventory that I couldn't use. There we go. There we go. Now everything's lined up again. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Missed the spot. Ah! I have no idea how far these out are going to go. Not a sausage. We're going to probably need more of these anyway, but, you know, yeah. Because what I need to do is when we get to the end and we turn the bus left and right, I need to go through all of these bots and find out what we need and what we don't need, and only take stuff we need and don't need. Like you know, there's, well, like I don't think any of them use Tekken rods, so there's no point in taking Tekken any further along than that. These we'll have to go through these and find out what these need. And split them that way as well. So make a list. I've already got, well, I haven't got a dedicated factory, but I've got here making the conveyor belts and things. So I might have to grab like all the conveyor belt ones as well and move them up further along the line. Shift things around a little bit. How quickly do lava furnaces run? Hold on, I will tell you in a moment. Fortunately, I can't jump down, so. I think it's 10. I've got lava furnaces Mark 2s I can unlock as well. Let me make a lava furnace Mark 2 as well. We can see what they do as well. Do 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 do. With express elevators. So a lava furnace runs, it takes 10 and produces 10 a minute. So yeah, takes 10 and produces 10. Nice and easy. Let's see what the Mark II does. Upgrade. The Mark II is double speed, takes 20 and produces 20. So yeah, nice and easy. 10 and 10. Simple. Simples. I still want an effect when I'm walking on lava. I don't want it to hurt. I just definitely want the flames around me or something. And I'm on fire. I've never been there. Cool. I do love that mod. Urkel did such a good job with that. Need 18 of them for, yeah, or 9 of them if you have Mark 2s. Right, okay. Cookie. Okay, lost my train of thought already. Back to the to-do list. So, heavy engines done. Robot parts, CPUs, hydraulic. I will try myself. Enjoy your Enshrouded. We shall see you again in the future. Right, carry on here just a moment. Let me see. What do Mark 3s need? Circuit boards. We have to move them up here. We may rejig the bus a little bit. But later. Okay. So you want to be doing robot parts. And then we want to be doing hydraulic. Where are hydraulic parts when they're at home? Not in there, are they? They're in the fluid assembler, which makes sense. Okay, so you do robot parts. You need 4 inputs because you're fun like that. Come out. You come in, you go out. Input, 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 input. Okay, right. How many do you make? 6. So we're definitely going to need more than 6. But the expanse of these will be done later. The only thing we can't expand are these things because they're there. But as I said, we might rejig some of the factory. Move things around a bit. If we need to expand stuff out, that's fine. Right. You go away. You go away. And then what do we need? What do we need? So we need that, that, too much sheets. Oh, down. There. Look, there's a boulder in the way. Who put that there? and we need polymer boards, which are here, which go to here, down, let's go along, but we want to actually change one of these to be that, so let's change the polymer boards to be here. You're going to come out to the furthest one, well, the almost furthest one, so you're going to come out to there. You come out to there, and you come out to there. We can move them around. And you are going to come out to there. Need to get some more. Oh, bash the mic. Sorry. Get some more conveyor belts. Do. You go there, you go there, remove those two so that we can run a belt down again. And slip up. There, there. 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 Okay, and you should now make him robot rock. Well, robot parts. That needs expanding as well, but that's fine. We can add to that later. That's not a problem. That's not a problem. Okay, hydraulics are the next one. We don't have any fluid assemblers, so let's assemble some fluid assemblers. We need advanced machine parts, which we have here. And the xenoferrite plates, which we also have here. Fine, I'll build it myself then, shall I? If you can't copy it. Well, we also need some flooring. Annoyingly though, flooring is right back at the start of the base. I should really get that running up. Top off the loaders what's ready, because we are using a lot of those. Twos, threes. Grab all that. Remove that. Let's go. Oh, la la. Come on, wake up. Come on, come on, come on. Silly hedgehog. Where we go? Where we go? What we doing? Why are we doing it? Why are we here? You. I would like you to make hydraulic thingamabobs. Slope down. A 1, a 2. Then you can come out to wherever the hell steel is. Where is steel? Steel is here. Right. Bring the steel along, I suppose. Oh, what's going on here? No, not backwards, forwards. You would come along here. And where are you going? Down there. It's the step. Go down. Oop. Oop. I should really get like the blueprint thing for this. It would make life so much simpler to build these. Oop. There we go. Right. There is steel going into here. And it just needs low density oleumite. We are not making low density oleumite. I don't think we're making a low density oleumite at all. These have... No, they're going to have one connector per thing. Which means the next part we bring out will have to go the opposite side of this. So we can't run power through them. Okay, so what are we making here? What are we making here? So I need, I assume I need a chemical processor. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Here. No, just made the distillation column. Okay. We are making it. And then we're spreading it out. That's not... Right, so you turn that into liquid fuel. Okay. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a third distillation column for the low fluid, and then we'll tap into it so that it can be shared. I don't think there's any way I can force it to go one way over another. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Let's use logic. Ooh. Ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun. Can we make a tank? A tonk. Fortunately, it requires foundation, which is a little awkward. but not necessarily impossible to do. Yeah. Make me a tank. Make me remove this guy. Move it to the end of the line. Boom. Yes, I think that's okay. We can do this here. I don't know if that's big enough, actually. Might not be big enough. No, it is. It is big enough. Excellent. Okay. Not the piping, not the piping. Okay, and then we get rid of that one. There. We need to bring this up and go down here, but it needs to kind of go there. Level with this, but there. Then when we do Texelite, I might do Texelite up that end of the bus rather than down here. I'll actually put that on the bus rather than do everything down here with that. So, yeah. Need a distillation column. Let's make a new Nelson's column there. Which means this requires the infrastructure that the other ones have. Boop. Diggy diggy hole. I don't know if this can actually keep up or not. It might not. Doop. No, the top one. The top one. Doop. Should be a T-junction. Right for that, like that, and there we go. Awesome. Okay, so you should now be fine. Cool, cool, cool. Right. So now we want to come here, and I want to put in the tank that we made here. Junction, you will go there. There we go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, and then we will have. Got to run it below this. A little concerned it will be too low when it gets to this point up here, but I can't really get it above it either. No, I could go above it, but then I don't know if I can run a power line up to it if I do that. Okie dokie, wonder I have fun? Yeah. Bum 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 bum. You see on top there. Can you connect to that one? You can. Excellent. Okay. We have another pump back there though. We have to have another pump. I thought we did have another pump here. So you want to go there, and then you want to go there. I don't know if we need to bring fuel up here. I think we might do for if we're going to run our own fuel production. How big is this network? 124, so we probably will want to split this up as well again. Yes, of course. Yes, of course. Doop, 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 doop. Doop. How big is that now? Only 210. Okay. I probably will want to add another line in, don't I? So let's see where we put our next power pole. Where's this going to go? Oh, I need to... No. There. Pump. There. And that will go into there. Okay. Let's connect up you to the Olumite. Not enough pipes. Really? Really? I just picked up 300 of the damn things. I guess we're going to need like another 500 of them or something. Or what's that going to be? Another... Probably 200 that way. Okay. Plug. Oof. It's a long old way. It's a long old way. Right, I would need power down here, wouldn't I? Yeah. Going for power poles. We're fine for power poles. Okay. Let's tap into this. We have to make an exception here to this, which is fine actually because we can run that around. So you're going to go there, and then you will I'd like to put it there, but I think that's going to be too far, so let's just do that. See how we go. It's almost there. There. I would very much like to have this power line, this thing right here. Because what I want to do is grab some I need wire cord for that. Let's go. Tap into this here and basically go. Turn the pump off if this tank drops below a certain volume. So this side of the network has access to all the olimite for the fuel, and then that stops. Could technically put this on the. Oh, really hate that. On the low and have it as a low power one. It could be down the ground here, but it's easier if we do it up here. So what I need to do then is I need to run a power line from this to that. It is too far for standardness. So what we're going to do is trickery. No, we're not going to trickery because of stupidity with the power lines. Okay, Can we go underneath? Can we go underneath? My problem with going underneath is I just we'll turn the pump upside down. That's what we'll do. Pump. Because power cables sag down, I probably won't need to this either. No, because power cables sag down, it connects with the pipe. It's stupid. It's so stupid. It is so stupid. Right, might not even bother with the logic then. Might just hope and pray that this runs enough as a buffer. It's draining right now, but yeah. Either that or we put in the low voltage. Oh, but then we can't rotate it because of the idiocy. Because of the idiocy, we can't rotate it to pin it to a wall sideways. It must be down. Yeah. Screw your power grid system, game. Screw your power grid system. Let's just not worry about it. Let's just hope that the distillation towers can keep up. I don't even know if I actually have enough oil for this. So what do I need here? What am I doing here? So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. No. 1500 a minute. What am I doing? That's how much they're storing. 1500 a minute. 1500 a minute. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 10,500. Hell, Hedgehog. No, I'm not quite gone there yet. Close, but not quite. But hello, Emble. I hope you are having a good day. Oh yeah, it doesn't tell you how much these pump here. It tells you in the tooltip for some bizarre reason. $1,800 times 4. I need another another 2 pumps. We need to figure out the power lines because of this wacko-ness that is this power system that I don't quite get or understand in any way, shape or form. How many can you connect to at once? 5. One, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. They're all pumping. $36,000. It's currently running at 13,500. Cool. Okay, I've given up trying to make the power thing look pretty because you just can't do it. It's just you just can't. You just can't because of the cable having hitboxes and it sags down like possibly even 3 tiles in some places. It's just stupid. It just ruins all the designs. Right, now we have Olimite being made. We're making 8,750. Doesn't tell me how much it's using though, which is odd because it might be because we're between nodes. The usage is down there for the nodes. So ba 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 ba. Okay. We'll put up, and now you should start making hydraulic pistons. Okay. Cool. There we go. There's hydraulic pistons done. Nice. Oop, you're bashing the mic today, sorry. Right, we can strike that off the list as well. So, hover engines, robot parts, hydraulics. Okay. CPUs on the bus. So we need to do texturelite mining and refining to make CPUs. So this is a whole new thing we need to add in here somewhere. Now, I'm kind of tempted to do the texturelite here. And just gone there. Well, hello, everybody. I hope you are having a good day. Because to make CPUs we require texturelite, wafer and acid. To make the wafer we require liquid texturelite, and liquid texturelite requires you to mine the ore, smelt it into ingots, and then melt the ingots. I'm still questioning that process. You crush the ore to get rid of the impurities, make it into ingots, and then melt the ingots. Why don't they just crush the ore? That doesn't make any... The only reason I think that step is in here is because you used to not be able to ship liquids around. So they gave it an ingot so that you could ship it around. But you should be able to skip this step. This ingot step. If you need ingots somewhere for it, you might need them, I don't know. But if you just need the raw liquid, that's so weird. It's so weird. So if we made it here, we could literally run a pipeline along to the end of the bus here, then run it here, and the acid and the thing could run along here. We'd have to run a power line out, which we could do from this power line here straight out along, and then run the texturelite in on that line so it can get pumps and power for the pumps. Because the texturelite is basically here, and we need to power the mines and stuff with it anyway. So I think we're going to do that. I need more Park 2 power lines. I can make none because I have no polymer boards or steel beams. Well, polymer boards we can yoink from here. And steel beams we can yoink from here. Six is not going to be enough. Need way more than 6 to get over there. Plus I need to make a couple of miners. But let's work our way down to that first. Yeah, I think we will do the smelting over there for this and run it in. Machine parts. Very weird it needs machine parts when you unlock this. Well, after advanced machine parts, it's a weird requirement. So I don't know how many of these I want to make. Make 4. Yeah, we'll make 4. Okay. I need advanced smelters as well. How many of those we're going to need as well. So we mine the texturelite. We need crushers. I feel I'm going to have to come back for some things. I'm going to have forgotten some stuff. See the ferret plates. So if they mine we'll put a grass patch down, will we? No, no we won't. Woolly hedgehog, don't do that. Don't put the grass down. It looks bad. Okay. So what do we have? I want 4 crushers at least. 4 miners. I have 6 miners apparently now. Okay, that's fine. I've got loads of belts. That's fine. I need more power wall things. Probably more explosives. 50 explosives. We definitely have to come back. Got an elevator as well. Okay, let's go over to the texture light. Actually, run the power line out to the texture light as we're going. Where are we with the power line? So this power pole is... Technically, it could go further. You could sit here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to move this... on this line here. Be there. Yeah. Because that power pole can actually be moved over. Means you can be moved over as well. I'll move you in a moment. Let's see where the power line goes first. Because it was moaning because it was hitting that yeah, so it was hitting. So the original line was there. It was right smack bang in the middle of where the line wanted to be. Okay, and then we remove you, which means we can remove you two. Gonna move those there. That wasn't what I wanted to do. The voltage, for some reason, turns itself upside down. Because of, I don't even know why. So weird. So if we ran the line in... actually, hold on. Move that over by 1 to there. Right, so I don't know whether the fuel line needs to come down here. Actually, the fuel line's underneath, isn't it? Is it? Yeah, the fuel line's and the that's underneath. Oh, can you connect to a pump that would be underneath that one? Or will you run into the pump above? No, you can. Awesome. Okay, that's fine. So what we want to do is we want to have a pump on top. And this is going to be for the audio, but then I can't run a line through that, can I, to get out? No. So... Can I even run a line this way as it is? I don't think we can, probably. Nope. Nope. We can't run a line out as it is because of you. Which means you are going to get moved round to here. That's just because we are at the very limits. We're at like 270 or something. If I start adding things to this, it will break the network because it's going to go 300 long. So that allows this network to be as big as it needs to be. So if we ran a line along here and in, we'd actually have run it this side of the power poles. That's fine. We just run it for that side of the power poles. That's not a problem. Easy to remember. What are we at? We are at 402. Talked about vegetation. It's a very strange looking vegetation, but you're going to go out the way as well. Oop. Okay, and then where is the texture light vein? It is there. Interesting train gen. It is there. So, where are my power lines? There. They're going to want to come up and over the mountain. Can I figure out exactly how far these are? Oh. No, because it's longer than my building blocks can go, but it's not longer than my... They are 42 apart. If I did this and we went 42 there, the next one should be here, but you might not want to go here because the up and down as well. What happened there? Broke the thing. Yeah, so go there. No, it's too far. It doesn't tell me the distance though. That's the problem. It doesn't actually tell me the distance. Are we like 1 or 2 out? Oh, we're 2 out. Okay. I feel like I want to build that out a bit more. Something like that. There we go. Okay, so we now need to go another 42. Oh, it might be 41. Now think about it, it might be 41 between them. So here. See whether that connects or not. Not going up as far this time. Back by 1. Why have you switched over to that? No. Cool. Right, and now we need to go another 42, which is just going to be down there somewhere. A-doo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Let's go down to there. Nope, one more. Yeah, cool. Let's build this one up. I'll take out a little bit of there as well, because we might do that. I don't even know if we can get down to that one. It might not be no, it's fine. Can I even go forward one? Range. Let's put it forward one. Okay. Do. And again. Boop, 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 boop. Two. There. Are we here? We are here. Scanner, 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 scanner. Yeah. Bing. Oh, we are literally here. We are. This power pole is kind of in the way of that. That's okay. Right. So. Ping, 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 ping. 1 at 100. 100, 100. We've got 3 at 100. Cool. We've got 3 at 100 by the looks of it. 100, 100, 100. 52, 52. 20, 20, 20. There's 3 at 100, so we're going to go down to 100 then, okay? Where is the entrance to the first one? So it's there. So we want to come in like here somewhere and go down. And we'll do the same as the last one. We're going to go down. You can't connect to that directly, but that's okay because we could always put a power pole on the roof of the building. No, because we're too far away. Of course we are. Maximum range is 15. I hate this power system. I really, with a passion, hate this power system. Okay. Okay, so surface. I just took a screenshot apparently, didn't mean to. And then level 1 is at height 100. Confirm. Go diggy diggy hole. You are an elevator and you're digging a hole. Okay, and then I don't know what we're going to do for bringing stuff up. I want to do this. I'm going to move this back by 1 and dig another hole, and then the hole will come out here, and there'll be a landing pad. Maybe here. Don't really have the dirt for that, but maybe we can run the belts out and not put a landing pad in here. I can mine out some of this. We need some infrastructure here, don't we? Actually, I don't just want a landing pad. I want infrastructure. We want to smelt things and then do things, and then that, and then we just want a pipe that comes out and pipes everything down to that end there. So the pipe needs to go out and connect to the other side of that power line. It needs to come along and go up to the other side of the power line. Why is there a snow line in the road? It looks so wrong. Get rid of that. Can we do ground? No, it puts a snow line in. Okay. How weird. It looks wrong. Yeah, we want infrastructure to actually do things. I could put the infrastructure completely underground. And then just literally have a pipe come up out the floor. That's really tempting. That's really tempting. Might need some more explosives for that. Helium powder and low density olimite, which we do have. And then to make actual explosives, you need to add loads of different stuff to them, don't you? Yeah, so it's kind of an awkward thing to do, but or we can make the crude one, which requires equally more rubble, technically more rubble, which is also just equally easy to do. Right, let's go down. Bum, ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. It's not elevator music, it's the A-team. Bum, bum. Okay, so we want to go that way. Oh, I hope I left myself enough space. Oh, no, that way. So we want to go well, both ways. Yeah, okay. Let's start with an explosive there, an explosive there. Stuck in the middle with boom. So glad the elevators are safe. Also, should have thrown that up higher. No, not that high. Not that high. Because now I can't actually do anything underneath the elevator. They should have been thrown up to... No. No. Yeah. Because I don't have... I've got 99, which is not a lot. No. Oh. 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 Why? Why must you have to throw explosives? Why can you not place them on the walls? Why do you insist on this crazy throwing system? Oh, I don't know if I've left enough space. We might have to move the elevator back. The elevator might be in the way. Although this doesn't. Actually, this looks like it might be a two wide one. Nice. Yeah, so we want to go down by one as well, don't we? Yeah. What's that? Hang on a minute. Why are we higher than the elevator? That makes no sense. Okay, mine out this segment here. Or how long the miners are. But it's okay, even if we have to move the elevator back by one, or back by whatever, we'll just have a hole, and the hole's fine. We can sit it at the top and the bottom and pretend it's not there. Okay, let's see here. So vein miners here, around. Two tiles. This needs to be moved back 2 tiles, so I'll move it back a whole group, a whole lump, as it were. I don't know why I did that. Oh, so I just picked it down here. And then we can get all the stuff done underground. So it needs to go that way. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to how sometimes it takes forever to dismantle a thing unless you use the bulk dismantler, and then it just instant. Like, you know, I get why some things would be slower, because obviously you want to make sure you're not accidentally doing anything wrong with them, which is fine. But look how slow that is. Look how slow that bar's going up. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds to destroy an elevator. I don't think anything else is that slow. I figure, okay, so you are surface without the capitals, and level 1. There you go. Away you go. Start again. Enjoy. Whee. Oh, sneezy, sneezy. Alright, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Okay, I want to fill in all of this. Well, I don't need to fill in all this. I just need to fill in there and there. There you go. Put on. Awesome. And then our vein miners. We'll go like that. The lift will come down and will be here, and it will go out that way, which means I need to mine out pathway for it. We will probably use some more explosives in order to was one too far around. In order to clear out some space to do some infrastructure underground here. Because I want to have obviously I should have. We're not moving out. Elevator's there, that's fine. Elevator comes out and then needs to come out. Where is the next node though? Bing. Over there, and the one's it's the complete other side. Okay. Okay, so we want to go that way, around to that side, and then bring everything back, which means I probably want to mine out this direction for the explosive thing. Yeah. But what I should be able to do is... Well, you won't be able to connect directly to that, because you wouldn't be allowed to do that, so... let's go... We come out and then go this way and do the factory like underground over there. Then the pipe can come back and just literally go zoop up there. Straight up there. We can come in above us and go up that corner there, which means we'll have to fill this in somehow. But I can't. I think the elevator only has one connection, so I can't connect that to that. Or maybe I can. Hold on. No, the elevator might have more than one connection. Okay. But how many connections the elevator has then? Does it tell you on here? 4. Cool. Okay. So let's just go. Oh, get underneath there. Like this. You can't seal that off, but well. So if we turn off our jump back, so we can fall down this hole, and then we can come down here and fall down and get into here. And then the pipe, right, it can't run up here. Well, technically it can run up there, can't it? Right in the centre. No, because it runs up in the centre, it will hit the one above it. So it wants to be here. So the pipe wants to come up like this. No, the pipe wants to be that side. Or does it? Because I've got to be careful of the cable. That's the thing. I've got to be careful of the cable, because if the cable gets in the way, it will cause me all sorts of problems because of cable management stupidity. So the power wants to go, the cable wants to go up, and it wants to go the other side of this guy. Okay, it wants to be sat You are not at 402, are you? No, you are not. Bad. Bad. How dare you not conform? You were warned about that in your performance reviews. How dare you? Okay. So yeah, so the power line wants the pipeline wants to go along here, up and over and down again, and then along there to there. But it needs to go this side of the power lines, because we can't cross and do whatever on that end of the system because the pipe's over there, which means it has to come up and then wrap around this here and go that way. So in that case, can I just literally bring it to like the center of the lift here and then go straight down? Does that lead us to? I think that'll work. I was also thinking that we could run, so if that's going to be the pipeline that's going to bring the texture light back up. Okay. Knucklehead, hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good day. Doop. Doop. Down we go. So far, it's good. Awesome. You might fill this hole in. I'm not sure yet. I don't know. But what we can do is we can grab these guys and do this and connect the power line up to those. But I unfortunately won't be able to run a light off the bottom of that one because it would. No, that one's going to be fine. That one's going to let me run the power cable through the light. Awesome. Not that we need that light there, but yeah. So that's going to be it. So we want to just blow holes that way until we meet the edge of the texture light this way. So what is that? Where is it? We were looking at the other number. So 352. 352 we want to go to. Okay. So I want to be throwing. Right, let's get rid of this power that's here. It's going to explode otherwise. Right. And then we throw this to the highest point. Is that right? Nope. Nope, it's not. We have to throw it to the middle point. Don't. Okay. So that would be there, right? Yes. So we throw it. Nope, needs to be one down from that. It's two down. Nope. Do. There we go. Nope, we are too high. So there. Now we throw it to the middle. Awesome. Getting the hang of these explosives. So 352. Let's do a scan. There it is. We need to go out a little bit more than that because obviously we need to put the machine in and stuff. So let's go two more. 1, 2. Okay. And then we'll turn the corner and we will go this way. No. No. Messed up. I messed up. So, no, not there. There. Yeah? No. Doesn't matter if I go past the actual thing I'm trying to mine because we need to go to the other side of the texture light anyway, because there's another miner over there. I think that's too high. No, that was too low. Okay. Oh, I don't have the stone for that. Okay. Well, we can go back and mine some stone back here. Ah, yeah, there's the edge of the thing there. So the thing we want to look for is probably here somewhere. Hold on. There it is. Right there. So there it is. Awesome. That might be 2 nodes as well. We might be getting super lucky here. I probably need to mine out this tunnel a bit more, but I do want to mine out some stuff as well because I need the some of the stone if I want to fill in mistakes that I've made. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not sure how much these mines actually. I should have a look. I think the miners are all the same speed. Yeah, 160 per minute. That's a red belt they mine. So both these can be a yellow belt coming down. And then there'll be a yellow belt coming down. And then there'll be another one down the end, which might be Mark 1 or a Mark 2 belt. I'm not too sure. But this one is the problem because I need to mine out like 2 or 3 lines, and then we're going to need even more than that because obviously we need the belts coming back. However, belts literally need like 1 space going down the line. So just mine out a little bit. Nice. So yeah, I'd have to mine out this strip here, which isn't so bad, and then the other one could come in and just go above that, actually, to be honest with you. Don't need to merge them or anything special. We can literally just run them both onto the same belt. We'll run them onto a green belt and plug whatever's the other end into it as well. And then I don't need to run this all the way along here because I could very easily move the belts into that area there. However, we could use this area here in between the corners as the place we manufacture all the stuffs, because that's what we want to do. We want to manufacture all the stuffs. So let's have a look-see at some stuff here. So I need a low power grid down here. So I might have to mine out the floor. That's awkward. Yeah. What if we went and did this? No. Stupid flinging system. If you're moving when you fling it, it flings the direction you're moving. Didn't get any of that right. Okay, so yeah, so we could put in the manufactory like here somewhere. Maybe I'd need to dig the floor out, as I've said, because we need power flooring, or I could just bring it up by one and that would make life easier. Let's do that, because I don't want to spend loads of time mining out stuff, because it's extremely boring. Extremely boring doing all the mining. This is the fastest you can actually get with a laser. You cannot get any faster. Explosives are kind of awkward to use. In my opinion. There is the orbital laser, but the orbital laser mines out mountains from the sky. It doesn't do anything underground.
Hello there.
Tag, hello there. How are you on this wondrous day? Bum, 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 bum. Wombles now. Gone from the A team to the Wombles. No. Dwarfs are efficient and quick. Yeah. Well, this one I've been using explosives. I have been using them. They are a lot quicker. I still do very much dislike that you have to throw explosives. Why can I not place explosives? Strange. And also Lonnie, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. I'm not a dwarf. Dwarfs can mine efficiently and effectively. This is slow and painful. So, yeah. Not self-inflicted. No. Not self-inflicted. This is the fastest you can mine. You cannot make the miner any faster. So, you know, I'm at the absolute limits that the game will allow me to mine stuff out. Definitely did because I want it pretty. Well, I need it to be flat to build on it. I can't build stuff on it if it's not flat. So because I have to do weird things with texture light which don't make any sense. Yeah. So just blast out and throw it down. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing there. That's why I just took out that edge there so that I could make it flat-ish here. So yeah, and we can do that. But for this texture light, you have to crush the ore, turn the ore into ingots, and then melt the ingots to make it liquid. I don't get why you have to crush the ingots, why you have to make ingots. I don't understand that process. It feels like it's something that's left over back from when you couldn't ship around liquids in ships, so they gave you the option to make ingots. But why can't we just take the ore and melt it down? If you're going to melt it to make ingots, it's liquid. Why do I have to melt it twice? It's a very strange thing. It doesn't make any sense for melting it twice. It just seems pointless. But hey ho, that is the thing. That is the thing we are dealing with here. So let's go down here. Oh no, see what we'll do first. We will put it in a path transformer. You can't. You can transport the ore on the conveyors. Yeah, you can transport the ore around on the conveyors. That's fine. But we need it in liquid form so that we can turn it into the wafers. We need it in liquid form to make the wafers. But in order to make it liquid form, as I said, you mine the ore, you then crush the ore, the rubble into ore, you then put the ore into ingots, and then use an arc furnace to melt the ingots to get liquid texture light. But in order to make ingots, do you not have to melt the thing to liquid form to make ingots? Is that it feels like, as I said, when you didn't have spaceships or transport ships that could transfer liquid and you had to have it in a solid form, it makes sense because this is very, it takes 4. So you take 4 to crush it down to 1 ore and then 4 to do that, so it's more efficient to move it that way. But now we do have liquid ones. It seems like this is a redundant step. The ingots are a redundant step, and the ingots aren't used anywhere. It's only liquid texture light is used to make this. The ingots are not used anywhere, so it's a very strange recipe. That's what I'm getting at it. It's a very strange recipe. Right, can I connect that to that, or will it be in the way? No, it's in the way. Of course it is. Yeah, it just makes sense. Rather than transporting the ore back, you crush 4 rubble into 1 ore, and then you melt 4 ore into 1 ingot, and then you melt 40 ingots to produce 2,000 litres of liquid. So it just makes sense to do it on in situ here. But it is just weird to me that you have to melt the ore to make the ingots in the first place, and then remelt the ingots to make the liquid. It's a redundant step, which just is another one of those weird things that just confuses me. If I'm honest, it's one of the many things in this game that just doesn't make any sense. Let's see what we'll do. Let's actually extend the floor out like this. Oop. Okay, and then we'll probably dig that out and do something there with the lift, because then we can put in the transformer here. More like a tier balancing thing. Yeah, it's just, but it's weird that it's weird to me that you can melt the toluxite to make an ingot in an advanced melter, but then to make it liquid again, you need the arc furnace. So just get rid of that step and put the ore directly in the arc furnace and make it liquid. It's weird because this is not used. It's not used. The ingots were never used. Maybe they were planned to be used at one point. I don't know. And as I said, I think they were used for transporting because we didn't used to have the liquid transfer pads, so you'd have to run conveyor belts everywhere if you wanted to do that. So yeah, it's if you're looking at it from out, you're like, why do you have to do that? Why does it go one step to another step to whatever? It's just odd. But hey ho, there are many other odd things in this game. Conveyor belt power lines that hang down like this and cause hitboxes, which is not how power lines work. They should be, you know, they should sit on top of buildings and stuff. You can run power lines on a floor. Hell, how many people have got extension cables running across the floor? They don't hang down all the time. So power the floor. Okay. So what I need to do is figure out the numbers here. Did I not make any advanced smelters? I feel like I should have made some advanced smelters. Yeah. Make sure where runs in conduit. Yeah. 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 But if that was a cable, if that was a real cable, yeah, I could put this machine underneath it and the cable would sit on top of the machine. That's my issue with it. It's not that it's got a hitbox. It's not that it has a hitbox. That's the issue is that the hitbox blocks machines when the cable would just sit on top of that machine. You know, if I did this like that and then put that one in there, the cable would from there come along, sit on top of that block and then go to that one happily. But you can't do that, so it blocks it. So yeah, but it blocks it inconsistently because it's like it's like, so that's where it's blocked there, and then if I run that along there, that's where it's blocked there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, whatever. But you see, it's not like it blocks between the two nodes. It actually comes down there, runs along, comes back again. So if you were trying to run the HV cable into the side of the building, you've got to leave this great big gap in the wall to run the cable in. That's the part that annoys me the most with it. That you can't make a building and have a connection block that runs through the building. It just, yeah, and it's that's the part that I don't think I'm getting over. I'm just saying to people I'm annoyed about the hitboxes. It's not the hitboxes, it's the fact that the cables dangle down, which is just wrong. They shouldn't do that. They shouldn't. Yeah. Hell, replace the cable with an actual cable block, like a pipe block, and then you run the cable manually piece by piece, just like the data cable. Replace it with like the data cable one. Boom, and you run HV cable rather than going between the poles. That would work. But okay, so you want 320 per minute. So you, one crusher, want both them. That's good. That's good. This needs to move out of the way because the belt's going to be here, but that's good. Okay, and then you make 80. And then you, I can't tell because you can't set the recipes on those, which is annoying. They're a lot faster than I thought. Maybe I won't need as much as big of a factory as I thought I needed. I do need to make some arc furnaces though, and I don't have the resources to make the arc furnaces. You have that. So you take 60, produce 50. Okay, so you make 80 and you use 60. Why are these advanced smelters just so stupid? Why? Who did these ratios? Who did these numbers? Refining 1 for 4. I think this stuff is just very impure, so when you're crushing it, you don't get as much out of it. And it takes a lot of the stuff to make an ingot. Like an ingot is bigger, so yeah. That's the my only guess to that. So, Easy Games. Hello. Foundry. Yes, Foundry indeed. Foundry indeed. Okay, so. Oh yeah, you can do that from quite far away as well. You can be like there, which is quite nice. So if you have, for instance, like that, you can go, boom, I can still read it. Yeah, I think it's about 2 squares away. Yeah, it's about 2 squares away. Well, 3 squares away. Sorry. Boom. So, right, okay, so I need to go and look at the other node. But let's assume the other node is a 2 as well, just because we want to be prepared. So we need 3 of these, which means doing 8, 16, 240. 240 does indeed 240 divided by 60 does become 4 of these. Okay, so 4 smelters, 3 crushers. That'll work. Have fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing Foundry. Yes, enjoying, getting frustrated and enjoying at the same time. Then we need some arc furnaces, which I haven't made any of yet, and I don't know how big they are. They're 18 by 12 by 9. They're 12 tall. Oh, blimey. Oh, blimey. This means it's 2 a.m. Oh, okay. Have a good one then. Enjoy your sleep. The arc reactors are 18 by 12 by 9. So they are that big of a footprint, which is 18 by 9, and then they're 12 tall. No, 12 tall. That's one arc reactor. And I have no idea how fast one arc reactor goes. I need to build one and then put some stuff in it to find out the ratios of how many we need of them. So that's got 2, and then there's another one around the corner there, which might have that. So we might have to blow out that wall and put some more in. Let's, however, go and get some more resources. How much pipe do I have? 95. Not a great deal. Yeah, the 12 tool definitely does make it a little bit more difficult, but hey ho. Oh. Really hate when you do that. If you go over by 1 over here, it adds 1 to the end of the pipe instead of the full amount that you want to do. I'm going to mine through here. Love the effect. I love the new. Down the cave. This is fantastic. I love it. We don't have enough pipe. That's okay. We don't need any more pipe. There we go. Pipeline goes through the wall. Okay. I'm going to keep it at whatever height it happens to be at. We should be able to connect the pumps to these if we have the pumps upside down. And then when it gets here is when we'll figure out the height it needs to go to run along and do the thing it's doing. So what do we need for an arc furnace? Steel, electronic components, normal components. Yoink. I didn't bring any textile with me, so I can't put anything down here to find out. I can make 4 of them. I don't know if I'm going to need more than 4, but I should have brought some of the textile with me. Would have helped. Can I make any more of those lights? I can. Awesome. I did forget pipes. I can make some. We'll grab some pipes when we go back there later on. That's fine. What I need to do is possibly move that for one, because we need to run the belts up here. Let's put ourselves in an arc furnace. It's called an electric arc furnace, isn't it? So it's under E. And what I did forget was explosives. Not that I have any explosives. I picked them all up, so I need to make some more explosives. How much above us do we need? The ceiling. The ceiling is 9. Okay, that's not so bad actually. 9. Oh, but it's going to have a square hitbox, isn't it? So it's not just mining out that little bit that pokes up there, it's mining out the whole 19 thing. Okay. Okay. Let's go and have a thing making... should really put explosives on the bus just so I can go pick them up. Would not be difficult to do. Especially if we did that recipe for explosives. We need to tap in some ignium for that. That done the fluid? It's done the fluid assembler, isn't it? Yeah. Can I make it a fluid assembler? Of course not. No, I can. Go there. Make me explosives, and then I can't do the rest because that would require loads of stuff, wouldn't it? We'll grab the rest of it for ourselves. Just make me these. Okay. Let's go and get some pipes. In the future, I think what I need is a factory like a starter factory, which is responsible for doing things like conveyor belts, pipes, all the stuff that you need to build with. Loaders, conveyor belts, pipes, all that sort of things. As a starter factory. So instead of having to run all along the bus, I can just go to one location and it's all within that building. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest heights and send it soaring. So you're going to do that there, which is cool, and then all I need to do is make these myself, which means I need wire coil, which I think we might be able to steal from one of these machines, because these have backed up completely. Yes, yoink. But you are not exactly the fastest on the planet. You're making 12 a minute, which isn't terrible. What do I need to make explosives? I need 3 wire coil, 1 explosive, 3 electric. So I need, so if I'm going to get 200, I don't know how much they stack to, I can't remember. Yeah, okay. Let's go and have a look at the station, shall we? How are we doing the station? We have 500,000 on us. We must be paying stupid amounts of our debts. Pay 500,000 off. Hey, we're under halfway. The debt is under halfway. Woot. Woot. Awesome. Awesome. Also, I've only got Am I using 3 of my trade licenses? Why am I not selling to the other places as well? Why are we not doing that? Acquire trade license. Open supply route. The ship. We have no spaceships. Okay. Spaceship. Spaceship. Buy a standard tier 1. Yep. Tier 1 cargo ship. Buy. No, I'm going to buy 2 of them. Boom. Okay. Galaxy map. We're going to go and trade with this one. Add ship. You. And plump, save, away you go. And what are you doing? You don't want that many stuff. You do want loads of transport bots, so let's do that. Acquire a license for this one, add that ship to it. Let's say you want to sell all the stuff, save, away you go. Not that you have that many, we're not making half the stuff, but we want the money. We want the money. Think of the money. Right. Give me those 36. I'm going to make 15 because I need more xenoferrite plates. Wherever will I find those? Oh, look, there. Make 21. No, we need more explosives. Okay. I know these stack to 50. I'm not sure what the actual... I assume the explosives also stack to 50. But they're not difficult to make in our hands, so I'll just have this do the difficult part of making me the explosives, and then we'll do the rest ourselves. I'd like to get a stack of 50, please, so yeah. And then we'll head back to the Telux site. We'll get that pronounced correctly one day. And we probably want to grab... Oh, we've got enough pipes, I think. Yoink. 7, that gives us a stack of 50. Awesome. So we're on average making 72,000. So let's see what we can go up to with these 2 new trade licenses. Yeah, I think the average was it was averaging about 72,000. Yeah. Okay. Explosives ready. Bloop. 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 Kaboomy. Oh yeah, of course. I'm not actually aware of the explosive range of them. I do like how we get all the like rods and bits, but we don't get any like there's no electric components or something that come out of it as well, or wire coil. No, we just get the raw materials back. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, we have enough crushers anyway. We want 3 crushers and we want 4 advanced smelters. I think I just blew one up, didn't I? Yep. Boom. We need more arc ones. I need electronic components, but that's okay. We're just trying to put 1 in here for the moment. I wish you would show me your hitbox. I wish you would show me your hitbox. I'm going to assume I need to tidy this up. I could figure out exactly how big we need to actually be. I was going to put some down some support so that I could get up there to mine them. I'm like, I can fly. What am I thinking? Is that enough? (18 by 12 by 9). Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nowhere nears. Nowhere nears with the explosives. Also, just to double check, it is low voltage. Something like an arc furnace, I was a bit worried. Hang on, is it high voltage? That would be awkward. I should have gone with my initial plan when I was coming over here, which was mine the ore, take the ore to the surface, do everything, and then pipe it out. But then I went, maybe we put it all underground. That would be fine. That would be a great idea. Fantastic idea. Best idea anyone's ever had since sliced bread. It was not a good idea. In fact, it was a really, really bad idea. But I'm committed now. Maybe I should be committed, I'm not quite sure, but here. So to get that one, and then this one, and this one, and this one, and we should be good. And then come down there. In fact, I think we're one too big. I think we're one too big. Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, look, I got two. Look, I made it one too big. Oh, I wasted all that time digging out extra ones. But okay. I also have no idea how much power you use. Configure the arc furnace, which can do one thing at the moment. Do you want 40 a minute? Okay. And these guys made 15 a minute. I'm not liking these numbers. Thank you for making me 8-bit. Thank you very, very much. I am not liking these numbers. Right, to move the arc furnace over, we only need to take out a couple of blocks anyway over here, so we can make it even further away. Because I do need space for doing all things. It's an 8-bit hedgehog. Yes, I'm back in the master system time. Okay, and let's see where the texture light comes out. Or tell. So it comes out here. That's okay. At least it comes out somewhere that's kind of useful. Oof. Oh, whatever. Do. We're going to need 4 crushers, right, 3 crushers, 4 smelters, I can see this being moved upstairs later. I can absolutely see this being moved upstairs later. Even if it gets moved upstairs after the crushers, because I feel like that's just too big to be down here. It's just way too big to be down here. You're in the way. Fortunately though, you can actually be moved. Not enough power pool in my inventory, that's why that won't let me build that. There you go. Okay. Oh. How many lights do I have? Not enough, I betcha. Make some more. Off my torch and not really get decent illumination because they're way too high up in the air, but at least you can kind of see. At least you can kind of see. Can I connect these up now without messing up with that there? No, I can't because I messed up with the wall mounted thing. There you go. So they're now running as well. Okay. So they'll run up here. And do wonder if I can get a second one. No power? Oh yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah. What idiot did that? Do wonder if I can get a second arc furnace in. Two of them next to each other. Rotate around and then put like all the smelters and stuff down there. Definitely going to pick you up because I don't want to destroy you by mistake. So there. Kaboomy. That worked well. That worked well. Looks like I've only got to mine out a little bit. Not that I can make a second arc furnace, but we use 40 per minute, and we're going to be doing 15. We're going to be doing 60 per minute, so it's not 2 we're running; it's 1.5. So instead of 4,000 litres, we'll be getting 3,000 litres. But this also lets me put more in, maybe. I need to go around and find out whether that other connection point to the grid over there is actually the size I want. So what I want to do is take out all that infrastructure there as well. Okie dokie, Lonnie, have a good one. We shall see you again soon, I hope. Doo-ba-doo-doo. One more. Do-do-do-do-do. I could get 2 arc furnaces in end on end with a gap in between them, so we can run the pipe in I have attempted to build underground and I utterly regret the decision. So that's yeah. I want to turn this one round. It wants to go there. And there wants to be another one here. So 18 by 9. Okay. Yes, we have mined out enough space above it. That's fine. So it will fit there. But the power line will go directly around it. That is beautiful. That is, I think, beautiful. We'll have to double check whether it is beautiful or not, but we will see that in a moment. So you will come out to here. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. So, oh, you've got no power, so I need to set the thing for that. That's fine. Okay. You want to be a that. Okay, and then we go with these. Boom. Run these along. Bloop. Go this way. Okay, but it's too far. Really? But I guess we cut the corner and went a little bit further than that than last time. Okay. Okay. No one will ever know. You can't connect to there because that's in the way, but that's okay. We'll go to there, which means I need to make one more of those. And then you connect to there. There we go. Okay. Looks a bit weird, but that's okay. Doesn't really illuminate anything in here, does it? But okay, so we want to have a yellow belt that is going to come along here. We need to feed these, which means I probably have to go around the back of that. That's fine, we have space there. So you're going to come along here. And that's going to have another furnace in there, which means I need to probably expand out this side, don't I? I put the transformer in here. I also don't actually know if this transformer can deal with this. I don't know what the arc reactor uses. It's not a reactor. 4 megawatts, and you support 5 megawatts? Yeah, so no, we need a bigger one. We need the bigger transformer. We need that one, which is a 4x3x3. Do. A little bit up. Oops. Right, let me put this back in here. Don't have enough. Okay, so that's the edge of the machine. That's all I need to worry about. So we need 3 crushers and 4 smelters. Just had them and I lost them. Three crushers. So, in fact, we can do this. Okay, so you can feed into that one because those two support 1 crusher, and then these 2 will support another crusher, and then there'll be, I don't know what around the other side there because we haven't gone to find it yet, but that belt can come up here. This can feed these guys like that. Okay, and then you can all output from the back like this, and I need to dig out 2 blocks. In fact, no, I don't. I need to dig out more than 2 blocks. 3 blocks. Might be 3 blocks. Doob doop 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 doop. Okay, and then we want to put in our smelters. We need 4 of them. I have to go out by one more. That's annoying. If you're over as far as you can go here, and put one more arc furnace in there. Could we turn this 90 degrees? Put them in here. Nope, because I need a fourth smelter. And I also can't do that anyway because we need a full yellow belt for one of them. Can't merge those to a yellow belt and do that anyway. That won't work. Okay, nope, that won't work. Right, okie dokie, okie dokie. We're gonna have to mine out some more. But the only option I have here. We want to put 4 smelters in, but in order for them to feed, they've got to be 2 away from those, haven't they? Which means we then need an output on the back, which is 2 more than on the back there. So but also you actually do need to output right. What am I doing? What am I doing? We'll go this way. I'm trying to I don't know. I should have built this on the surface. Should have built this on the surface. Would have been easier. But I didn't. But I didn't. I'm an idiot. Okay. Let's go down here, like that. So, you will plug into that one there. And then you two will have inputs like there and there, which will be this belt that comes up here. Okay, and that comes from those down there. You will then output onto a back line going this way. Do 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 do. Use the space available. Okay, didn't. And there wants to be a belt here as well. Right, so let's get rid of that one there. And then we want to go with our smelters. No, not those ones, the advanced smelters, these ones. They need to start there at the earliest. And then go 4 along this way. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. You will have inputs. There, 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 there. Okay. That won't work because you can't reach over that belt. We don't need to reach over that belt. What we'll do, we will have outputs. This, you come down here and then turn that way. This may have to be a green belt here, but you can come along right next door to you, to there, and then come along, out, bonk my head. There we go. Three-dimensional. You will have an input, which will be there, and there'll be another one there. Goes into the second arc furnace, and then you output via the belt, the pipe. Okay. Overly complicate the whole thing because we can. There we go. Don't come down here when this is turned on. It will not be good for your health. Oh, did I pull up the corner piece for the power again? Dang it. Keep doing that. That's not going to work with the arc furnace. You have to go out to this point here, like that. There you go. Okay. Oh yeah, you're on because of the power. Yep. Okay, and then you should be the same here. Let's go and do slope up. Like that. Okay, and then I just need to build a big transformer and another arc furnace. Electronic components and electronic components. We need electronic components. Let's do the pipe boss at it. No. Yoink. Yes, this pipe is going to be too long. It's going to turn red on us and go, no, we don't like it here. That's fine. We'll break it up. I should probably actually run it down lower so I can put more things in, shouldn't I? Yeah, it's a bit high for the Well, looking at the profits, it seems like we've gone from 72 up to almost 82,000, so we've gained another 10,000 a day just by selling to those 2 extra places. We aren't actually making all the bots they want, so demand is higher than supply. Oh. Surprised that's one piece of pipe. 219. Do I have any pumps? I have a pump on me. Let's put a pump here. Like that. And then we connect you to the grid because you're upside down pump. You're pushing that way. And then the other half of that should be fine. So we'll just run the pipe from here up and into there. Yep. And then this pipe is fine because that's going to have a pump on the end of it as well. Down to our here, yank those, make me another electric arc furnace and a transformer, please. Yes, use that to 50. Okay, cool. And I can't make 50 explosives because I would need more wire. Make 48. What am I missing? Electric components. Yeah. What? Ba 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 da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba. Wee. Boom. Oh, I need to remove these, don't I? Yeah. Okay. Oop. Okay. So, if I was to now put down this guy, plug you into the elevator. You do 25 megawatts, which is exactly what we want. You are going to be doing liquid texelite. Or teluxite even. Shift right mouse button to copy. Click to paste. You are going to be doing there. There we go. So the center one's going to be doing nothing, which is fine. This is going to output into these guys here. You want 6, 12, 18, 24. We are producing 8, 16, 24 if we had the full thing running. And you produce 15, 30, 60. And we want 80. So instead of one of them's going to run at half speed. So instead of getting 2,000 and 2,000, we get 2,000 and 1,000. Okay. Let us continue with our run. Where do we want to go to for the next node? We actually want to go that way. Oops. We went too far. I want to go to 443. No, hold on. 383. 383. Let's go here. And then. I remember if you're moving. It was too high, I thought it was. That'd be too low. Do boop ba doo boop ba doo ba doo ba doo. Halted because you might as well rock and yes, that's exactly what I'm yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. If I go too far, then yeah. Also, I have gone too far because we want to go here. Where is it? Where is it? Yep. Yeah, but that's the idea. That's the whole idea of this. I blow along. I'm trying to get it to be level as I can to make a lovely tunnel, but sometimes you mess up and. But also, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day. No, no, stop. Why can I not pick that one up? Well, can't pick that explosive up, so that's going to make a big hole for us that we don't want. But hey ho. Can't have everything, can we? There's a thing, there it is. How much stone? We've got loads of stone on me, that's fine. We'll just do that. And then no one will ever know there's a hole there. It's fine. Give this. Was it? Give me. Was it? Was it? Was I picking up 3 explosives from it? I didn't notice it. And also, hello, good evening, Knuckles. I hope you are having a wonderful day today. I am also really striking it lucky with these nodes. Like really lucky. My ignium vein on the floor I went to had two connections with 2 nodes, and this Teluxite node has got 3 on height 100 with twin nodes on it. So it has been very much liking me for doing this stuff. It's very, very, very nice. Very nice of them. Very, very nice of them. Do I have any more? I've got 1 more of those. Let's make some more of those. Also, let's make some more lights. I guess this is the height we're going to. And we'll come down now because we want to go this way, don't we? Right, let's actually get rid of that one. Nice. I can turn off my light and we kind of have a lit tunnel. Not fantastic, but it's kind of there. So you are going to want to come out of here and go this away. Then you want to go this way. Then here, and then there. However, before I do that, I want to do that, like so. You two should be enough for, yeah, because you're doing 160. Yeah. So the 260s is a yellow belt. And then we add 2 more 160s, which becomes a green belt. And that should keep these fed all the time and running all the time. Hopefully. Might have to prop up that center one. Give him a little bit of a buffer to try and catch up with everything. Let's yank all the stuff out of that one. And dump it in there. And then you should stop running. There you go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Don't know why you're getting gaps in the belt. I do know why you're getting gaps in the belt. Because realistically, I should be balancing these, shouldn't I? Yep, to give them even amounts. You're backed up anyway, but that will give you a bit of an advantage. Let you empty out a little bit. You are not lowering. Why are you not lowering? Why are you only mining 130, 140? You should be at your cap of mining now. You are racing slowly. Okay. The cart's backed up on the other side. Oh yeah, I forgot the well, not yet, there isn't, but yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot that they actually do that. It takes, don't take, oh no, it doesn't take any longer the deeper they go, but it just yeah, but no, yeah, so this is still, but it will eventually empty and then balance. I mean, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually matter. What all I wanted to do was make sure the belt was saturated. So, you know, that should be centered, and then it will take evenly from the two. Keeps the belt saturated. The problem with just having belts connected to belts is that you end up with gaps on them. Because they have to wait for one to output before the next one can come along. That will keep the belt saturated there because the balance correctly, even if there's a hole in the belt, which there will be. Obviously, this one will pick up from it, and that will keep that belt saturated. And then it changes to a green belt here, but that's the problem. This is where the problem arises. So I would need to merge these two, and then merge this line and that line. So I need to dig out another hole. Maybe even two. Could have this belt go up and over. Let's do that. Let's have the belt go up and over. And then come down like that. And then we'll have a Mach 3 balancer. And then Mach 2 balancer there. That'll keep everything nice and full. And hopefully everything should be running beautifully. Let's dump whatever I've got spare in there. You are... Yep. Very nicely. Of course, it's all running at the same speed that the machines are mining at, so they're never going to empty because it's not using any more. Okay. However, you should be doing a beautiful job now. What have we got in the system? We've got 12,000 litres of teluxite. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Which comes up out of this pipe here, goes along here. That pipe network is 240 out of 300. Okay. I don't know whether you can make it to that pump, or whether we're going to need a pump backwards somewhere here. I don't have any pipe in my inventory. Can I make any? I can make 62. Make some pump pipe. So if we go 20, and then go 20 from here, we should be basically on top of each other. Yeah. This pipe network is 281. Excellent. Okay. Doesn't need a pump added to it. It might do if we add anything to the end of it, ever. But I'm not digging out even more underground there to put any more stuff in. No. Just no. We've got potentially 3,000 litres a minute of teluxite coming through. So we can use that to make wafers, and the wafers can be used to make CPUs. Awesome. This all needs expanding and doing things. It's just, yeah, so. Awesome. Okay. Doop. Teluxite is done. CPUs on the bus. Make our own fuel as well. This is the one that I don't know if I want to do up here or down there. So the next thing to do is CPUs on the bus, but I'm not doing that today. It is 2:30 in the morning. I want to go to bed. In fact, I need to go and record a video for Timberborn for tomorrow, because that's not even been done yet, so... Okay. We're doing space station, how are we doing? You are selling all the stuff here. The R&D lab has got transport bots, can be improved for efficiency again. Excellent. I might change the... Let's enable the sale of everything and just make them slightly more expensive. Not that we're making half the stuff, but... There you go. Okay. Every robot that we can make is being made and is being sold for slightly higher numbers than it would be normally. Let's have a look at some bots here. So our heavy duty bots are full. Snack bot and light bots are full. Vacuum bots are full. Cool. We're making some more monies. Yeah. Okie tag. Have a good one. I'm about to go as well. I think that would be a good thing. And then maybe tomorrow we can get the CPUs done, because I've not done CPUs in a really long time. I'm not entirely sure. Not entirely sure. So, right. Okie dokie. We need this going here. Can we upgrade anything? Can we do a whole expansion? What does that do? More space for potential upgrades. Let's do that. That seems like the final hull upgrade, so we can make our hull even better. Gotta say, the station's looking good. It's looking good. It's looking way clearer than I remember it looking, probably because I turned the fog off, and that did it, because of what you were saying, Wonder, about changing the fog and things. So yeah. Cool. Okay, yes, let's leave this here and let's come back next time and do more of the things. We have our list. We are getting on with our list. CPUs on the bus. That's the last thing to do for the main bus. Yeah. Okay, save. This should be 14, I think. Stream 14, yes. Whoa. Will we get to doing the main bus before we hit 20? I hope so. I very much hope so. Right. Okie dokie. So, let me have a quick nosy nose in the world and see if there's anyone doing anything going on here. There are people. See anybody unfortunately playing the Foundry, which is a shame. Nah. Right, who should I send you off to today then? There's not anybody playing Foundry that I can see, which is oh no, tell a lie, there is somebody playing Foundry, but that's not gonna work. Nope. There's one other person on Twitch playing Foundry. Unfortunately, they are Dutch. But I could hear Deutsch. Yeah, they're German. Sorry, not Dutch. German. Deutsch. Yes. So that's not really going to work.
Yep, I yawned you, Eggman.
We yawned him. Yes, we did. Okay, so who else can we send you over to see? Let's send you into Vampire Blood. It's apparently his birthday. Birthday back. Awesome. Let's send you over to there. That's on the Twitch then. And the YouTube land, I don't think there's anybody else going on here at the moment. So, Nightrin. I need to get more streamlined at doing this, don't I? Very much need to get more streamlined at doing this. So you know, the Raptor's doing highway roadcraft. You're doing roadcraft, which looks like an interesting one there. Okay, so I'm going to send you all over the places. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. Twitch, we're going over to Birthy Vampire Blood. He's a little vampire VTuber. And YouTube, I'm going to send you over to Raptor, who's doing roadcraft. So yeah, cool. So yes, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one. We will be back tomorrow doing more Foundry, because it's going to play it, and then obviously Friday we will be Fun Fantasy again. Yeah, because it's Friday's Fun Fantasy. So yeah, cool. Okie dokie. So until then, as always, have fun.